virtually straight. Lovely spot.
Here, Fuchs giving the final instructions there. They're close to 300. This is an absolute layup. Hole location on the back right, there's a little plateau. In my opinion, this is the toughest hole location there is on this green, so I think getting a good number is imperative. You don't want to get stuck in between. Solid right up the middle. It's almost all the way back. If you hit it just the tiniest bit too hard, there's a big downslope just off the back of the green, and it'll carry it almost down around this big scraggly tree and be a darn near impossible up and down.
Francesco will look for a bounce back birdie at 12 after a bogey at the par 4 11th. Now it's our defending champ TyrellHatton from the middle.
Hatton's got the wood out also. Last week I know he carried a 7 wood. This definitely is not a 3 wood. I'm going to say probably still that 7 wood. Good looking shot.
Just tossing it down the fairway.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a great lie, but it's got a little lip issue right in front of him, so no need to try to get too cute with it. Go ahead and lay back some, and that's what he's done.
So it'll be 3 wedges to try to negotiate the long par 5 12th. Rory's third with Robert.
Yeah, Rory usually kind of a no-nonsense step-up and hit-it guy, but he and Harry Diamond took some extra time figuring this out. And Ryan, you mentioned, how his approach, a lot of spin, how his approach stats have been suffering a little this year. Frankly, that's something that has always been a source of inconsistency with Rory. It's the short irons, the scoring clubs, the wedges. When he's on, he can be awesome, but when he's off, he can hit some loose ones. It was hit a little too good, and these guys are protecting from that going long. I mean, there's about 3 paces, 4 paces, but it plays a lot shorter.
We can see a little bit. Yeah, we can see a little bit of a grain change.
56 pitching, and the weather balls are awesome. 60 just going to get stuck there.
And Mesa left leaves us straight as well. The straight is just slightly left of this flag.
How much of an advantage, Robert, is Francesco have over the other 2 being this close to the green?
I would say it was good strategy to get up this far. Normally 66 yards is an odd yardage for any tour player, but he doesn't have to worry about that spin. You heard him say I can hit the bank right around as far as their golf balls are and scoot it back. Just to be a low checker. Oh, no check on it at all.
Wow.
At all. Slow down ball. Slow down ball. Wow. Whew, lucky it stayed there.
PGA Tour Live, he birdied his first at 10th. He's added 1. Luke List, so much power, so much talent in his game. 2 under through 6. And then there's Robbie Shelton, who I've had my eye on, the Alabama All-American, working his way through the different ranks, and he's played everywhere to get to the PGA Tour.
McIlroy's putt going to come up a little short, Robert.
Yeah, just a really hard putt to read. It's very flat in this back section. The entire green runs from right to left, so you feel like it's supposed to break left, but it doesn't. So no surprise to see him kind of lag it up there close on an uncomfortable reading putt.
Change in color. Billy, explain what the light and the dark green mean.
And I think that's what Robert is referencing.
is why this putt is so difficult to read. Is you see that darker green right there? That means at the hole, everything is down grain, but going up that slope was into the grain. It's two different changes, or two different situations there. And
Francesco for birdie.
Like I said, guys, lucky it stayed on the apron there and didn't go through just into that rough, but
good effort.
easier putt to read than the one short.
Oh,
the green,
absolutely. Don't you think
Easy
it's so?
par.
Don't you think it's so hard when you have a grain change like this from shore of the hole to get the speed down?
Especially early in the round, you don't have real feel for the greens. You don't know if they rolled them a little extra or mowed them a little tighter from yesterday. So coming off the fringe, and then you've got two different green changes, absolutely tricky.
Tyrrell to save his par, blew it 7 feet past.
Problem.
That's why you're one of the best watching the Arnold Palmer Invitational on PGA Tour Live.